Hey, Cancer. Feeling like I want to do your energy, or I want to jump in there. Okay, let's see what we got going on with Cancer. What's the energy for Cancer? I did do a reading for you, or a pull for your energy a little bit earlier as I'm in meditation. I did start your video and had some difficulty, so I'm going to just redo your read. So, Cancer. I just want to peek, Cancer. So funny. That is so funny. Because I did 1221. I did a video for, maybe it's Taurus. And as I was shuffling for them, a card flew. And for some reason, I was just like, I stop on the, I do it in the video, I'm pretty sure. And I go, if this is the Earth Magic card, I'm going to be dead. And again, I've been feeling that Earth Magic energy very, very strongly. It did just pop again there. So definitely going to say to you, Cancer, stay rooted and grounded. Make sure that you you realize that the steps that you've taken in life, the decisions that you've made, the seeds that you have planted are now about to grow. Trust in the magic that you co-created with universe and with spirit. This is now the hard work that you've put in paying off, which was very similar to Taurus. But it seems like for you, Cancer, it seems like you've actually put yourself in a position where you're unsure. But it's the right position because that's where you're supposed to be. This is what's going to push you to the next level. I really just wanted one, but I'm going to take them, Cancer. We have the land in between, a great big love, and roots. Roots of abundance. That's that Earth Magic. Hello, Metatron. Thank you for being here. Metatron's here. Okay. Cancer. Because of a decision that you made with your heart, right? You followed your heart. You listened to your intuition. You listened to your spirit, your inner being. You did that. And as a result, you have learned how to tap into the land of between. And I say that is because now, because you're heart focused and you can listen to your heart, you are now able to listen to your intuition a lot more too. You realize where it's coming from. You're heart centered, you're heart focused. You have allowed yourself to you listened to your intuition, you listened to spirit, you allowed yourself to follow the guidance that maybe spirit gave you over here, and now you're living it, you're listening to it, and you had listened to it. You did. I think that's just basically the best way I can say that, is that you were feeling, you were following your feelings, you were following a gut feeling or what have you. You listened to your intuition and you put yourself in an uncomfortable position, a position where you don't necessarily feel stable, or you don't feel like you know exactly where you're going, how you got there, or if it's even real. You're just in a position of you're like, but you believe. So because you believe, this is possible, right? Because you followed your heart. You listened to your intuition and you allowed yourself to go where your heart told you to go. And your heart told you to go onto a landmass floating in the air, in the sky, with some bridges. That's where your heart told you to go. And so you did it. And you begin to build your little house there. You begin to build your future there. You begin to start your foundation and your stability there. See this sun right here coming up? Did y'all hear my stomach? See your sun coming up? That's the blessings and the good fortune that's coming in because you listened. You went ahead and you set your roots down here, even though it doesn't seem sturdy, even though it didn't feel like what you're used to, even though it didn't feel familiar. You did it anyway. You had faith, you trusted, and you put your roots down there. You followed your heart, you listened to your intuition and your spirit, and you moved forward. Even though this doesn't look and feel like anything that you know, anything that you're comfortable for, it took you out of your comfort zone, but you did it anyway because you had faith in spirit and in yourself. You co-created, and now you set those roots in, and the abundance, the prosperity is coming towards you. This is spirit saying, you took that step, I'm finna take my 10 right to you, right for you, right because you trusted in me. Ooh, go ahead, Cancer. Ooh. Oh, that's nice, Cancer. You did it. You did it, Cancer. You did what so many are still sitting there arguing with themselves about doing. You did it. You just said, I'm going. I don't even know, but I feel like you wanted change and growth so desperately. You understood that you wanted to change your life and get out of that you made the decisions that were uncomfortable for you. You put yourself in a position of trusting. And you trust in yourself because you realize that you're creating divinely or co-creating with divine. But you put yourself in a situation that really says, I believe and I have faith and I know, Spirit, you're going to come and be there for me. And you did it. You put yourself on a floating rock and you grounded and you set down your roots there. And boy, Spirit is about to come through every time Spirit is about to come through. I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Oh, the Emperor. I feel good about it. I feel good about it. I feel like this Emperor energy is saying, because you took the steps, because you had the discipline and the faith to follow through, boy, oh boy, did you make a boss move, and you are about to have a boss life. Continue to have faith. Continue to listen. Continue to follow your heart. Come through with it. Okay. Continue, because that is how you're going to continue getting your guidance. First card flipping over is the Strength card. Personal power, right? This is assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, and realizing that you are stronger than you knew. Okay, this is strength. This is not quitting. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you start letting that doubt sink in. No, you already did all the hard work. You already put the work in. Now you have to have even more faith that you're going to get the promises, the promised land. You're going to get the abundance, the prosperity, the fruits, the keys, the knowledge, the information, the love. You're going to get satisfaction from your strength. Continue to have it. It's beautiful. You should be so proud that you did this. The next card that comes out for you is the Page of Fire, or the Page of Wands. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient, news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar, doing things that fuel your passions, and finishing what you start. Okay, this is definitely your energy. See that? Finishing what you start. Don't quit now. Don't quit now. Have the same tenacity and youthful attitude right here. This is it. Let me tell you something. You already did the work. You already should know that you have the strength and the discipline of the Emperor and the tenacity to follow through with it. Yeah, it's going to be new, but you can do it. It's almost it's very it's new. Like when you step into this new life, you're going to realize that, oh my God, you're going to feel different. You're going to have a lot of wave of emotion, and you're going to have to say, this is where I'm at. Oh my God, this really happened for me. Right? That's what it feels like. You're like going to be like, wow. And you're going to have to stop and take some deep breaths and thank Spirit and yourself for getting you there. The High Priestess. The High Priestess comes in. You do have the knowledge. You are being fed the information. Yes, it says, meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not a time for action. See, this is time. That's what I'm saying. I think it's Spirit's turn. Your stuff is about to fall in. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom that you receive. Yeah. You got this. You got this. You already put in the work. Now it's time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's time for you to continue to sit on this floating rock and trusting in your intuition, because you're there on that rock because you were listening, because you are in that High Priestess energy. You're listening, and that's why you're there in the first place. So pay attention. You've already started listening. Don't stop listening now. The moon. First sentence says, listen to your intuition and pay attention to the signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself, because what you don't want is for your floating rock to fall out the sky. You already up there now, right? I thought I lost my earring. You're already up there now. So what you can't do is start doubting, because you already up there now. Don't do that. You're good. Don't start to worry. Let go of that fear and anxiety. That's not for you. You are guided. You are in High Priestess energy. I know that the moon card sometimes talks about secrets that are being revealed, or revelations that will make things clear. And I think that's because you are tapped in. And so I really have you are getting the answers. For sure. Seeing Archangel Haniel here. I think that's how you pronounce it, okay? And then what do we have is the Knight of Water, which I think would be the Knight of Cups. And it says romantic, flirtatious, introspective, fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, or a love of art and poetry. Okay. This right here is that wave of emotion that, this is that wave of emotion that I was talking about, that how you're going to be sitting or standing, or there's going to be something and it's going to be so emotionally charged, right? You're going to be so like, ooh, like it's good. It's a good feeling. It's that feeling of, that's almost like, when something is so great that you're like, you fear and excitement, they're so close. You're like, oh my God, this is so freaking awesome. But like, I'm so afraid. 1, 2, 3, 4 is what I just saw on the clock. But I'm so afraid. Like, you're scared, and you have to calm yourself down and say, you are in a good space. That's what this this Knight of Cups or water feels like. A super flux in an emotion, in your emotions. Like it's just going to be good. This also can be a relationship that's coming. I'm going to take one more. This also can be a relationship that you could be coming into, but I definitely know that it's going to be a very emotionally charged moment, and you're going to need to make sure that you take that step back, take a couple of deep breaths, listen and tune in, and bring yourself back, and be in gratitude. Be in gratitude. Oh, dang, Spirit is on it. Awakening. It says a temporary pause for reflection or insight. That's what I'm telling you. This This is going to feel so good that you are going to have to step back and be like, whew. An awakening where you see things in a whole new light, embracing your own uniqueness and charitable actions, whether those charitable actions be coming towards you or you be giving some out. All I want you to know, my friend, my dear, dear Cancerians, is that you are in a good space because you listened to your heart. You took the steps and Spirit is about to reward you. The universe is about to reward you. When you feel this overflow of emotion, make sure that there is some gratitude behind it. Oh, man, take that pause and realize that you are having this moment, this beautiful moment, this blessing pour upon you because you listened to your heart, because you trusted and you set your roots down where you didn't even know, where you you settled them and you trusted in Spirit. And boy, oh boy, is Spirit so happy to reward you for it. Congratulations, Cancer. Congratulations. I cannot wait to hear about it. I love you.